there were times where I wasn't sleeping. I was working 18 hours a day consistently, back to back to back, out of necessity, and I really got.
If you want to get high, let's meditate.
Hey guys, Andrew McFarlane here from StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you guys are feeling amazing. I am coming at you from my villa in Bali. I hope this water is not too loud. Sometimes I'm realizing that the audio can get distorted, so I'm going to back up a little bit, and hopefully I don't fall into this abyss of a jungle back there. So I wanted to make this video to talk about, in a lot of ways, one, my journey a little bit, and also talking about designing the life that you want to live and knowing that that is going to be a process. So for me, I feel like I've had many lives in terms of career and lifestyle. Some of you may or may not know, but I grew up as an actor and was doing that for quite some time. And then eventually, as I started to grow out of that as a career, I really got into health and into juicing and wanting to support people. And I had so many profound experiences in my own life and my own journey in regards to health. And so I wanted to share this with people. And I've always been quite entrepreneurial, so it felt natural for me to actually open up a juice business. And that journey and this journey has been one that has taught me so much, and that I've grown through and I've been able to interface with in different ways, right? Now I'm in a place where I function primarily remotely, right? I had a business, a juice company that I started in LA with a few locations that I sold, and now I have another brand that I'm partnered in, and we're going to be licensing that out soon. And for me, getting to this place where I've been able to not only consult and have my own businesses and really just expand my experience as an entrepreneur took a lot of time, took a lot of energy, took a lot of effort, took a lot of struggle. And I wasn't always in a place where I could just be anywhere and run a business, right? And so the reason I'm making this video is one, to invite you guys to realize that if you have a goal, to go for it, right? Realize that I'm always reflecting on my life and feeling like appreciative and grateful for the time that I have to accomplish certain things. I'm aware that I may not always be as exuberant or energized or capable throughout my entire life, right? And so I've chosen to utilize my youth as an opportunity to really pursue the things that I'm passionate about and to take some calculated risks, you could say, in the pursuit of what I'm intending to create and what I desire. And so I'm encouraging you guys to do the same. If starting a juice business is that for you, then realize the opportunity that you have, not only in the time of life that you might be in, right, but in the market opportunity, and really see, where do you want to be a year from now? Where do you want to be 5 years from now? And take calculated and consistent steps in that direction, right? Because for me, this has been a long time. I've been in this industry for almost a decade now. And there were times where, as I've mentioned to you guys, if you guys know anything about me and my story, but there were times where I wasn't sleeping. I was working 18 hours a day consistently, back to back to back, out of necessity. And I really got myself in that situation because of all of the lack of knowledge that I possessed. I didn't have the information that I have now, and there was nobody to mentor me. The juice industry was just getting started, and so there weren't a lot of people out there who I could turn to and say, what's the best way to do this? And so I had to learn from making many mistakes that cost me a lot of money, many mistakes that cost me a lot of heartache and energy and sleeplessness and stress. And so the point that I'm making is really realizing that it's totally possible. You are probably in a market right now that, like 90% of markets out there, are not fully saturated. So the opportunity is big, and I don't want you to turn and look around 5 years from now and say, you know what, I had this desire and this passion to start this juice business, but now there's too much competition, or now I don't have the time or the energy, or now whatever it is, right? And so you can create and organize your life the way that you want to organize it. For me as an entrepreneur, probably one of my favorite things about being an entrepreneur is that you can do that. You do not have to answer to anyone. You can be an artist of your lifestyle. For me, I choose to live in Bali half the year, and then I live in the States, and then I travel for work. Why? Because I love it here. For me, there's a lot of things that in terms of quality of life and lifestyle and mentality that I really, really appreciate. And then I also love the States because my family is there, and my friends are there, and a lot of clients that I work with are there. So I go back and forth, and I enjoy that. And so you get to choose how you want to live your life based on putting some energy and effort towards the goals that you have. It may not always, and very likely is not always going to be easy, right? Sometimes things are harder before they're easy. And you might be doing a lot of work educating yourself, spending a lot of hours writing your business plan or whatever it is that you're doing in order to move towards your goals. But things do get easier if you stay consistent and you know where you're going and you are maintaining that passion. And so I wanted to make this video just to touch on that, because I'm aware I make a lot of videos about the sort of technical and philosophical aspects to think about within your business, and that's important. But I also feel like it's also important for us to understand energetically, why are we doing what we're doing, right? It's not just for the sake of having a business, right? Most of us want to help people, and as I've said before in previous videos, for me, part of my passion in consulting and mentoring people is I'm aware that a lot of people that get into this business, a lot of people that get into this industry have beautiful hearts and they want to help the world, but a lot of times they aren't entrepreneurs, and so they don't think the same way that traditional business people think. And so unfortunately, that leads to a lot of people going out of business when we actually need more juice bars in the world. We need more healthy cafes in the world to support people's health, because this is what's going to help heal a lot of humanity. And so that's one of my passions, and that's why I want you guys to be successful. And I also want you guys to be able to design your lives so that you can actually be where you want to be, do what you want to do, have financial freedom to actually create and support the people that you want to support, right? It's very powerful. It's very important. So don't underestimate the power of your dreams and your goals. Don't sell yourself short. Take some calculated risks. Put some effort in the direction of your goals, because it is totally possible. Clearly, I don't think of myself as being special in some ways. I definitely am, you could say, unique or special, and I have some unique gifts and talents, but I don't think that I'm more capable than anybody else is in the world. You all have the capacity to be great leaders and to grow amazing businesses, and I've seen it. I've seen it over and over and over again. So it's not an anomaly. All right, if you guys have anything you want to add to this conversation, please put it in the comment box below. If you like the video, you can feel free to press the like button. That helps spread this message. And if you want to get in touch with me, feel free to reach out to me at Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com. I would love to see if I can support you on this journey. Hope you're having a beautiful part of the day, whatever time of day it is for you, and I'll see you guys very soon.